Hi Hayley, thank you so much for having me today. As you know, this week I'm doing a spotlight on downsizers. From a nutrition perspective, is there anything that people at that stage of life could really be doing with thinking about?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say there are certain things that are really important for any age group. So making sure that people are eating their whole grains, essential fatty acids, water, abundant fruit and vegetables and salads. But for that age in particular, I would say that it's really important to be eating a lot of antioxidants, because you're getting to that point where people do sort of have a slightly higher risk of cancer at that kind of age. So it's really important to sort of prevent that from happening. I would say that particularly for this age group, thinking about the fact that your digestive system really starts to slow down as you approach about 50. So making sure that you're taking a good probiotic to support your digestive system. Also, it's a kind of key age to think about taking a lot of antioxidants just to keep things like cancer at bay, because that is more common as we approach middle age.
And at the downsizing stage of life, is there any marked differences within nutrition for men or women separately?
Women at middle age are either kind of approaching menopause or experiencing it. And I'd say it's really important to support your thyroid during that time, so you don't get some of the symptoms like thinning hair, and also support your adrenal gland with like lots of things like magnesium, zinc, vitamin C, and that will stop the kind of hot flushes and things like that. And in terms of men, I'd say if young men have been eating a lot of meat in their earlier years, I'd say probably when they're getting to middle age to think about kind of cutting the meat down, because it is quite an acidic food and can, if eaten to excess, trigger things like sort of heart disease and cancer if eaten too much. So it's a good time for men to start thinking about perhaps having a bit more of a vegetarian diet, I'd say.
Thank you so much for having me today. Hopefully that's been really helpful for everybody.
My pleasure.